Hello, fellow authors. So, we have been getting many queries about how to gain popularity and how to engage more readers on a particular content in Pratilipi. And today, my name is Nabiha, and I'm going to talk about the same issue. And I will try to give you some secret tips and a lot of information which could help you pave a way and give you some information and let you know what you can do the best to gain more authors and popularity at the platform. So we have a new event which we launched like last month, and the event is called A Different Tale of Love. So I will first give you an informed decision that why we had to take this step. So we have a team which analyzes the data, and after they did some ground research, they found that there were readers who were interested in particularly three kind of stories. So this was something related to a vampire love story, or the second option which the readers were really interested were a love story based on something, a love affair with your boss or a CEO or a businessman, maybe somebody who comes from a dignified position. And the third was contractual love or contractual marriage. So these were the major three story types which were highly read by people on Pratilipi. And not only they were read by people on Pratilipi, they were also a major player on our Pratilipi premium sections. And the people who were writing such stories, they were attracting more authors. They were also earning, they were the highest earners, and they were earning the best on the platform by writing on these subjects on a regular basis. So everything till now is very hunky-dory. You understand why we launch a particular event, why we promote it, and why we want authors to write about these events, because we already have a target audience which is ready to read such stories. Now the second question which would arise in your mind is that why are we sharing this to you? So we get a lot of queries when there's a new author, or when people are writing regularly, and they have this query that we are writing good stuff but we're not engaging that much of authors. So this is for that particular section of audience which is always struggling to get people or readers around their content, or maybe somebody who's struggling to write something which would attract the major reading section of the app. So when you are a writer, you really want recognition, you really want people to read your stories. And for the same reason, we also want our authors to be popular and get established in Pratilipi, and we want to see the author community striving and achieving and getting something from writing their stories, because we come from a world where we see that authors are always trying hard to get their content published or maybe earn through it. So one of the reasons what we trying to do with Pratilipi authors is we are trying to give them a platform where they can establish themselves as writers and earn through it. So yes, number one reason is that we really want our authors to get popular, and maybe we want to see their stories in the pop culture, or maybe adapting in some kind of publishing ways, and making it easy for to earn through them. So if you're struggling to start your story somewhere, or if you're struggling in the mid and you want a push, or maybe you're having a writer's block, we have some plot points for you. You can check them at the blog section. We have also given an embedded link of this in the events page. We have some ideas for you, and you can just read them, maybe write on these ideas, or maybe you can get inspired by these ideas and create your own story and write about them. So yes, you can find these plots on the blog section, or if you're struggling to go to the blog section, you can easily go to the events page and see the embedded link and land upon the blog page where you can find your plot points. So when you are starting to write something about on these story on these themes or something, you must remember a few points, that you should at least aim at writing a 10 part series. And we have also made this flexible, that any author on our platform can write and participate in this competition. You need not to be a golden badge author, or you need not to have some kind of followers or readers or something to participate in it. It is open for all. And we are trying to, and this is also because we are trying to get good set of stories and good numbers for readers to gain to maybe read this content quickly. And it would be a win-win situation for you, because this is something which our readers want. And if you're struggling to have that kind of target, you're struggling to have that kind of audience, we have a specially crafted event for you, and you can quickly gain that audience which you always wanted to have. If you are struggling to have a way to how to write and publish your story, so it's very easy. You have to click on the write option, which comes in the middle when you launch your app. It's a pen sign. You just have to click it, and you just have to follow the steps, and which comes after. You have to write a title, and then paste your content. Or if you're writing straight away on the app, you can straight away write your content there, and then publish your story. I also want to make a point for some authors here, that if you're already an established author, and if you are trying to make a way through this competition, you need not to change your writing style. And not for established authors also, if any author is comfortable writing in a particular forte and they want to continue in this, for example, if you're very flexible with writing a thriller story, then maybe you can write a thriller story, and you can take this theme of maybe a contractual marriage, or maybe a CEO love story, or maybe a vampire love story, and build your suspense and thriller story around it. Or maybe if you're very comfortable writing a social story, so you can maybe take something around a contractual marriage, or maybe something around a CEO love story, and write your social story about it. So you need not to change your writing style. You can write the way you want to, or you're flexible writing in. You can just pick these themes and add a little spark to your story, and maybe you can see that authors are coming to read your stories like in herds and flocks. So if you have any questions, any queries, you can write us at events@pratilipi.com, and we would be trying to help you as much as we can. Thank you.